Hi guys, Lee Gettess here with the Market Sense for the week of August 16th, 2011. As always, the charts are from the Trade Navigator software by Gettess. And the first chart is the weekly bonds. I want to say up front, I always believe that risk control is the most important part of trading because it's really the only thing we have any control over. And when volatility gets as high as it's been here recently, it's awfully tough to keep the risk under control. So, hard to pinpoint things, but we can at least discuss how the charts look and sort of what we're anticipating out of them. You can see last week bonds had a range of, if I'm calculating right, I think that's 272 ticks. So what do you think the probabilities are of them having an inside week this week? They're pretty good. There's a pretty good chance they'll just stay inside of last week. What we've got is resistance way up here in the, I think that's 140.12. And support down as far as 134.16. That's the red line right there. If they don't like the PPI or CPI that they're getting on Wednesday, Thursday, or if they get some sort of fear-mongering stuff from the debt stuff in Europe, they could be down at 131.16, down at that green line right in this vicinity. And even if they did that, they'd still be within last week's range. So, boy, not a whole lot of anything I can see to do there. Just sort of waiting to see how they react. They certainly look like a blow-off, but I'm not convinced that they're done yet. Moving to stocks, where we've got a little volatility there too as well. And you can see that they've actually opened this week higher, and they're holding, we're going to call this the 1180 area. It's a little lower than that, but we'll call it 1180. As long as they hold that, there's a chance that they could go up into the 1225 area, or heck, even up in 1277 in this vicinity. If they decide to turn and break back down, we've got support here in the 1120 area, and of course a full-blown test of the lows. Now, if this was a normal trending market, and I kind of giggle when I say that like there's anything normal about any markets, but a normal market that's trending would swing back up and it would at least test this low that they broke down from here and maybe even go back into this range, which is why the 1277 area up here is not out of the question. The only problem is for them to break this hard, it would be a little unusual for them to recover it just as quickly. It ought to take a little time to get back up there. And if this is trending down hard, they'll leave a space. They won't get back up to that area. And of course, there's the possibility that this is just a complete nonsensical move and they'll snap right back up. So with the volatility and the lack of clear probabilities for how they'll behave, not really any good spots, I'm afraid, to get involved here. So I'm sorry about that from my standpoint, but I hope maybe you can find something profitable to get yourself into. Thanks for looking to see what we think. Have a good week.